What's up, BHS? I'm Braylon.
And I'm Preston. This week on The Bark, we talk about your New Year's resolutions.
We uncover what Mr. Roberts' research class is really about.
And we take you with us to the Army National Guard Culinary Cook-Off.
The first episode of The Bark for 2025
Starts
starts
now.
now.
Welcome to The Bark, BHS. Let's get into some local and national news. Go ahead and mark your calendar for Rankin County's annual Crew de Rue Festival. The Mardi Gras Parade will take place in downtown Brandon on Friday, February 28th, and the Gumbo Festival will be held at the Brandon Amphitheater on Saturday, March 1st.
The Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl this year. Kickoff for the big game will be Sunday, February 9th at 5:30 p.m. in New Orleans, Louisiana.
It's January, and the new year always means new resolutions. The Bark Reporter spoke with you guys about your New Year's resolutions and goals for 2025. Take a look.
Okay, I am here with
Jacob Tyson.
Josh Perry.
Tristan Murphy.
So what are y'all deciding to leave in 2024?
I say like playing around a lot. Yeah.
You know, us Brandon basketball, we had a tough 2024. Had a losing record. So, we go tough up in 2025. Yeah.
Playing football, we gotta leave Tupelo in the past, and we gotta win this next one. And I gotta leave the bad grades in the past.
Okay, I am Will.
Haley Weems.
And what is your New Year's resolution?
To make better grades.
Okay, I'm here Will.
And Brad,
And what are you deciding to leave in 2024?
2024, I'll be leaving missing assignments.
What a positive way to start a new year. And speaking of challenging yourself, sport reporter Stella King took a deep dive with Mr. Roberts and some of his students about the AP Research class here at BHS. It's a fairly new class offered at BHS, and the Bark wanted the details.
Curiosity can be found in every student at BHS. Whether it's experimenting with flavors in the culinary program or planning new plays in football, students have the desire to learn and grow. One class especially helps students grow in their subject of interest, AP Research. The class consists of performing a research project and writing a paper about the process and results. AP Research, taught by Mr. Roberts, has only been at BHS for a few years, but has had amazing outcome.
I'm really impressed with the growth that we've had over the past 4 years. Our first graduating class had 6 students. Last year, I think we were up to 14. We're at 10 this year, and with more than 30 in AP Seminar to pull from, I'm hoping that we continue to see it grow.
This year, students are diving deep into their interest, eager to fill out the gap of research that previous studies have not yet found.
I'm actually researching the cancer side effects of 9/11. I really want to be an oncologist, so I thought I'd do something kind of particular to the field of study I'm interested in. And when I was researching certain events, I kind of came across more well-known ones such as Chernobyl and whatnot. Due to the radiation poisoning, people got cancer, or certain chemical spills that have caused cancer. But overall, 9/11 was the most recent, and also it has the most cases of cancer caused from it due to the dust cloud that had asbestos and whatnot in it after the towers collapsed. So I thought it had the biggest body of knowledge that I could go into.
AP Research students are learning not only how to conduct their own research, but how to solve the problems of RCSD and even the world.
I think nationally, us teaching it gives students a chance to go to some of those more well-known learning institutions, gives them a chance to get to a Harvard, a Stanford, some of those kind of more prestigious universities, and they walk into it kind of feeling like they belong, that they're capable of doing the same level of work that everybody else is that's getting into those places.
It also kind of has just got my gears turning more than they have in other classes, where the information is kind of just handed to you. This is one of those, let me go out in the field and actually dig myself, and I've really liked that approach.
That class sounds both interesting and challenging. I hope more students consider taking it in the future. The Culinary Academy recently hosted the Mississippi National Guard Culinary Cook-Off right here at Brandon High School. The Bark had the opportunity to witness every second of it.
Culinary students had the option, juniors and seniors, to compete on a competition team. And the Mississippi Army National Guard presented us with an opportunity where they supply us with the food supplies. It's called a UGR, which is a very large quantity of food that you would typically feed like a battalion. And they supply us with the food. And actually, they developed the rubric, which utilizes all of our culinary skills, plating, cooking techniques. So I have a group of 12 who are actually 4 sophomores, juniors, and 3 senior team leads. And they have chosen to compete. So they all get the same set of ingredients. And it's kind of like a Chopped, like a Food Network show, where they get the same set of ingredients. They're only allowed to make 10 changes. They have to submit those 10 changes to me prior to the competition. And then they had to develop from those ingredients a recipe. And so they're able to use those ingredients, and every one of them chose to alter it, use it in another way other than what the UGR was intended. So it's been really cool to see how they've taken those ingredients and turned them into something different. So we had to schedule some team meetings where they were able to work with students. The seniors were able to work with the juniors and our 4 sophomores. And so they worked on a menu selection where they went through the ingredients, they brainstormed and worked together and collaborated to develop menu items, took suggestions from each other, and then they finalized a menu, finalized their recipes, and then they actually completed their menu, sent that to me for final submission for me to do shopping. And then once I purchased their ingredients, they've had 2 practice sessions. So actually they get an hour and a half, but that includes what we call mise en plat. And mise en plat is their preparation, gathering all their ingredients, tools and things that they're going to need. That's about 20 minutes. So actual cooking time from the time they're actually allowed to chop their first item until the time they are called time, meaning they have to be finished, is about an hour and 10 minutes. So we have several people from within Rankin County who have volunteered to come. We have a representative with Hometown Rankin who is coming. We have a celebrity judge that our National Guard member, Major Rowland, has secured. We also have several restaurant owners, bakery owners that are coming in. We have a panel of 5 judges. Okay, so we have 3 teams competing on Thursday. And after they compete, the winner of that competition, the one that will be here, will progress to the next level, which means we will go to Oak Grove in February, and they will compete with culinary programs all across the state.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
I never thought you could get that creative with MRE, but the cook-off was a lot of fun to watch. Well, that's it for this episode of BHS. Make sure you check the announcements on the BHS website to stay up to date on everything happening in schools and sports.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Preston.
And I'm Braylon. Thanks for watching The BART.
News with Bite.